Hi guys. So the other day, a New York Post reporter contacted me and they found the video that I had shot about regretting my implants, my breast implants, and asked if I would be part of a story about people who regret plastic surgery. I hesitated because I don't really trust the media and I know how they can misconstrue and paint a picture of you that you didn't intend for. So I went in with a lot of hesitation, but it was important for me to try and help women make a better informed decision. And though I know when you are looking to do something or make a decision, you look for evidence that will support whatever decision that you want to make. So, my videos could obviously be falling on deaf ears, but probably it will help women who've made regrettable choices, and at least we all feel like we're kind of in the same boat. So it's good for that reason too. But anyhow, so I had written down the messages that I wanted to get across that I thought would have the most meaning. And number one was when I decided to get my implants, I was receiving conflicting messages, and I always say that I'm a little bit independent and rebellious, but really is getting boob jobs rebellious? Not at all. I read Cosmopolitan magazine and I told the reporter, I used to read that and I was highly influenced by it because I wanted to be, the best person I could be to my boyfriend or husband and fulfill their needs in bed. And Cosmo sent the message that, oh yeah, you should be sexy and proud of it. And then they would send a message that you shouldn't be, you should just accept your body the way it is. But then every advertisement was almost an unobtainable sexy silhouette or way too skinny, right? So as women, we're getting a lot of conflicting messages. And so when I got the boob job, I thought, I was trying to be sexy when really I'm kind of a sweatpants kind of girl. I mean, I'd rather be in jeans and a t-shirt. I do like to get dolled up sometimes. Love glitter and pink. So there is that aspect of me. I do enjoy being a woman 100%. And I think breasts are lovely. But anyway, so then my second issue was, did I mention? So when I told the reporter, like I read Cosmopolitan magazine, she said, oh, I worked for Cosmo. And I said, well, then you understand. So I thought for sure, how society influences us would make it into the story, but it did not. My second one was health issues. I've been having a lot of problems, a lot of joint pain, some boob pain. I've had to go for mammograms and ultrasound. And so it's hard to find out if this is because of my implants or, maybe there's something else going on. Or maybe it's just old age. Maybe it's because I'm getting old and it's just a natural progression of things. You know what I mean? But once you put something in your body that's foreign, who knows? And that's just common sense, right? That's common sense. But obviously, I lacked common sense and only saw the golden ring of the sexy. I wanted to be a Hooter girl, and nothing is ever going to make me into a Hooter girl. Okay. And the third thing was I wanted to say, it's just human nature. And there's nothing wrong with that to aspire to have the best body you can have or want to be the best person you can be. I mean, that's why we have marathons and why people lift weights, and because we're always aspiring to be better than we are. And that's why so many older women get Botox. And I don't think there's anything wrong with any choices that women make. But looking back, mostly because of the health issues, my back kills me too because, they weigh a ton. But, I looked at my old pictures and I thought now, looking back, perception is it's funny how different it can be at times, different times in your life. I thought my breasts looked great. I was a little depressed when I pulled out those old pictures and sent them. So yeah, so the article said nothing about that. It made it sound like I was like, oh, I regret my boob job because I had to get new clothes. Yeah, that was like so far down on the list, and I was kind of surprised that seemed to be the big message. And the whole sex thing, like that it ruined my sex life. I had written to her, and I have the email that I said, actually, it didn't enhance my sex life or for either my husband or I, but it didn't really detract, but I said it did sometimes distract me, ha ha, because they were swishing around. Like, it was funny. It was meant to be funny, but the article made it sound like I said these ruined my sex life. No, not at all. So this is my video just for two things. Oh, and it's just funny because, you know, this was written to sell the newspaper, right? It's salacious, it's rebellious, it's sexy. So it's funny that they're using this to sell papers, and they're kind of, they really weren't doing justice to the women who I think wanted to be taken seriously and say they really regret it. It was really just to sell newspapers. So there you go. They're doing the very thing that causes women to get boob jobs to begin with. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but maybe someday it will. So that's my story, that's my rebuttal, that's my side of the story, that everything that was left out, and I think I hit upon everything. And look, I kept the video under 9 minutes, so getting better. So thank you. Bye.